Have you ever taken a moment to really look at your palm? If you take a close look, you might see something very interesting, a pattern that forms the letter M from the natural lines on your hand. Many people have this marking, but few know its true significance. Could it be just a coincidence? Or does it hold a hidden meaning that's been passed down through time? In this video, we are going to explore the mystery behind the M mark on the palm, its spiritual and psychological significance, and why figures like Dolores Cannon believe it's connected to something far bigger than we might realize. I invite you to stay with me until the end, because what we'll uncover may just change the way you look at yourself and your life's purpose. Let's begin by understanding what this M mark really is. If you've ever had your palm read by a palmist or seen someone talk about palmistry, you may already know that the lines on our hands are believed to tell us things about our personalities, potential, and even our future. In the case of the M, it's formed by the intersection of several major lines: the heart line, the head line, and the life line. When these lines come together in a certain way, they form the letter M on the palm. Interestingly, this isn't a rare marking, but some believe that it holds special meaning when it's particularly well defined. According to the ancient art of palmistry, which has been practiced for thousands of years, the lines of our hands are windows into our inner selves. Each line represents a different aspect of our life. The heart line speaks to our emotions and relationships, the head line represents our intellect and decision-making abilities, and the life line is often thought to reflect our vitality and the path our life will take. When these lines converge to form the letter M, it's thought to be a sign of unique potential. Many believe that people with the M marking have strong intuition. They are able to read situations and people with great accuracy, often without realizing how or why. This intuition can guide them through difficult decisions and even help them avoid dangerous situations. Some say that people with the M mark are natural leaders, teachers, or spiritual guides, drawn to paths where they can make a positive difference in the world. Now, this brings us to an even deeper layer of understanding. Dolores Cannon, a renowned hypnotherapist and past life regressionist, believed that symbols like the M on our hands were not mere coincidences. She taught that we all come into this life with a mission, a purpose that's bigger than just the everyday grind. For those with the M mark, this purpose might be tied to helping others, guiding them, or using their intuition and sense of justice to make the world a better place. According to Cannon, this symbol could be a reminder from the universe of the potential that lies within you. Let's talk about this idea of purpose. How do we know if we're living in line with our purpose? For people with the M marking, they may feel an internal pull towards honesty, justice, and integrity. These individuals often have a strong moral compass and a deep sense of what's right and wrong. They are not easily swayed by lies or deception, whether it comes from others or even from themselves. If you have the M on your palm, you may find that you have an inner drive to live authentically, to seek out the truth, and to be someone that others can trust and rely on. But how does this play out in everyday life? For many, this sense of justice might express itself in small ways. You may be the kind of person who steps in when you see someone being treated unfairly, or you might be the one people turn to for advice because they know you'll give them an honest answer. On a larger scale, you might feel called to work in fields where fairness and integrity are paramount, whether that's law, education, or even social justice. The M mark can serve as a reminder that you are here to live with purpose and that your actions matter, both to you and to the world around you. Now, let's take a step back for a moment. You might be wondering, is there any scientific evidence behind this? It's important to acknowledge that palmistry, like astrology or tarot, is a tool for self-reflection rather than a science. There's no hard proof that the lines on your palm can predict your future or tell you exactly who you are. However, what's fascinating is how these ancient practices can provide insight into our inner world. Even if you don't believe in palmistry, looking at the lines on your hand can prompt you to think about your strengths, your challenges, and the path you want to take in life. One of the most interesting aspects of the M marking is how it relates to intuition. People with this mark often report feeling like they have a sixth sense when it comes to reading people or situations. Have you ever walked into a room and instantly sensed the mood? Or met someone for the first time and just knew whether you could trust them? This kind of intuition is often heightened in people with the M on their palm. It's as if they have a built-in radar for the truth, able to see through falsehoods and get to the heart of the matter quickly. Dolores Cannon also spoke about the connection between this mark and spirituality. For some, the M on the palm is a sign that they are more in tune with the spiritual aspects of life. They may have a deep interest in exploring the mysteries of the universe, seeking out answers to questions about life, death, and the soul. If this resonates with you, you might feel drawn to meditation, spiritual practices, or even exploring past lives and the concept of reincarnation, much like Dolores Cannon herself did in her work. Now, if you have the M mark on your palm, you might be wondering what you should do with this information. First and foremost, it's important to remember that no symbol or marking defines your entire life. Whether or not you believe in palmistry, the power to shape your destiny is in your hands, literally and figuratively. The M can serve as a reminder of the gifts you have, but it's up to you to use those gifts wisely. If you feel like you have strong intuition, start trusting it more. If you're drawn to leadership or helping others, explore those paths and see where they take you. For those who don't have the M mark on their palm, don't worry. Every hand, and every person, is unique. Palmistry teaches that the lines on our hands can change over time, reflecting the experiences we've gone through and the choices we've made. What matters most is not the lines on your hand, but the actions you take in your life. Whether you have the M or not, you have the power to live with purpose, integrity, and a deep connection to your inner self. As we conclude this exploration of the mysterious M marking, remember that your hand is just one part of a much larger picture. The true meaning of your life lies in how you choose to live it, the decisions you make, and the way you connect with others. So, take a look at your palm. Whether you see the M or not, know that you are capable of great things. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have you found the M on your palm? What do you think it means for you? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below.